Those scummy cops deleted their phone calls off of my phone and then somehow changed it on my thing.
When we were in Los Angeles, Chantal and I spent quite a bit of time alone.
I was thinking earlier, why would Mark Zuckerberg have it so that, women can't show their breasts on Facebook or Instagram past someone who's 13 years old? And I really thought about it hard and long and said, because Mark Zuckerberg doesn't like looking at real tits. He can't handle looking at some real nipples. He can't handle looking at a grown woman. He hates his own wife.
How we show our love.
She's too old.
Yeah, the other people are ignorant and they're stupid.
Bill Gates went to Pedophile Island
They found
too.
out what we were doing.
Lots of men did.
Sexual stuff.
I wouldn't doubt it if your Nazi cunt bitch didn't go.
And
Sounds like
he and
right up
I
his alley.
would go to jail for the rest of our lives.
Oh no, we're gonna go to jail. Not jail. Jail sucks. That David Harris had me put away. I don't know why he did that, except he's a scummy cocksucker. And I'm gonna have to hire a civil rights attorney for myself.
You honestly believe that
Because
this is a lonely
people
man
don't want to
and that
stand up for
we
me.
can help make him happy.
Oh, we don't get involved with criminal cases.
Us, who
This
are
is more
just
involved than a criminal case.
We
My
couldn't
rights
believe
were
that
violated
people
as a
wanna hang around
disabled
us in this
American.
tiny little house.
People that
And
are
we walk
sick
in the
in the
house, we
head,
walk in the front
their
door and we go,
rights are violated
"Be safe, Chuck."
too.
Like he was at home.
Too.
Yeah, full arms
Because they're
up,
sick in the
acting.
head.
Oh, be safe,
Someone
Chuck.
that's schizophrenic does not belong
That's
in
how we talk
jail.
about it.
I know. They certainly don't belong in a jail in a nut house either. They deserve to be walking around the arboretum. It's an arboretum.
Wanting to come to your home and have dinner in your home.
So sick.
Wanting to spend the night in your
So
little house.
sick.
He could be anywhere with anybody in the world.
You could be
And
with
Michael
anybody,
wanted to be
anybody,
with our family.
but you can hide in my room for a minute if you want to escape being you.
And I got lost in it. And I know my husband
It's
got
not
lost in
big,
it too.
but I can hide you to come inside and out.
In love at that time. When I wasn't with him, I was
And
always
drop
thinking,
you off at the end of the
it just
street.
feels like the greatest
Let
thing.
that paparazzi go nuts.
You come over, we
on
spend
them
the day
old-
shopping and hang out.
You can
we'd
come
spend
by
the
and
night.
drive by and pretend I'm
Or
a
I would go
cleaning
to
lady or
the hideout
having
in Westwood and
some
spend a few nights there.
So awful. It's awful when you have to be like that
So we were like
so that people don't look
married
at you.
couple. And I say married because we have
I hate being this
mock wedding
private because I've been private my entire life.
in his bedroom.
A mock
And
wedding?
This is bizarre.
we filled out some vows.
That's so
Like,
sick.
lived forever. It felt good. And the ring is nice.
The ring is beautiful.
It has a row of diamonds,
This guy's
With a
gonna
gold
be messed
band.
up the rest of his life.
You think?
the wedding
think
ring.
so.
He's like, nobody understands it. Oprah talks to him after this,
It's hard to go back to that.
which makes it even harder because Oprah loved him so much.
I was really into jewelry, and he would reward me with jewelry for doing sexual acts for him.
Oh,
He would
gross.
say that I need to sell him some so that I can earn the gift.
This is bizarre. Michael
You
Jackson.
know, I liked
told
jewelry and I
Frank,
liked it as a kid, and
Oh,
I think that
I give it to
This guy's
you.
probably gay now. I mean, he's probably
something
gay.
that
No,
I
he's
enjoyed
not
was
gay.
used against me, so I think that causes discomfort. And it's still hard for me to not blame myself. This piece of jewelry is like a Rolex ring with a diamond in the middle.
A Rolex ring.
My hands are shaking just
Yeah.
holding them.
Because she's shaking.
We would go buy them at jewelry stores. And we
People
pretend
would-
like they were for somebody else, and like for a female, but we'd pretend like my small hand fit whatever female we were buying it for. Yeah.
Nobody ever said nothing. That's so sick. That's so wrong. How can people do
I
that?
don't like
That
people
makes
who-
me so sick.
It's kind of weird.
I don't like looking at the jewelry.
I
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be reminded. This all makes me sick to my stomach. What makes me sicker to my stomach is knowing that we still listen to his goddamn music on the radio. That makes me sick to my stomach. Last time I heard Beat It, I wanted to throw up.
Fan of Michael Jackson.
I was never a big fan, but you know, when Michael Jackson's album came out, I remember that. That was a big deal when Thriller came out.
7-year-old lover.
7-year-old nigger boy knows better than that. That's what my grandfather always used to
I
say.
was back in school. The thing that I think
7-year-old.
made it
That's so sick.
okay.
I hate saying that. I hate when my grandfather used to say that to me. That a 7-year-old nigger boy was smarter than a grown woman.
Hours and hours on the phone.
Too bad he didn't know he was a woman with them titties on his chest. And too bad them 7-year-old nigger boys had to grow up. Because God did damn do I love sucking on that big black cock. There's nothing like a big black cock in your face.
Brother did.
I know, I had one. I had a dick pic thrown at me yesterday. Remember this? Yes, I remember that. Why don't you bring it over? I'm not gonna stop you.
But they seem to be
I'm
very
all by
innocent
myself.
He told me that I was going to be this massive film director. You know, bigger
I
than
should ask
Spielberg.
him when they
He
do
was telling me to
open
keep
mic.
working on my dancing,
Of course,
keep
he'd be
training.
embarrassed.
Yeah.
He'd be like, "Oh no, Catherine Clay, get away
You gotta
from
be
me."
ready for us to.
You know what's going to happen?
Change the
He's going
world.
to outgrow the age of what.
Yeah, he aged out, honey.
Yeah, and then he's gonna
He
go on
aged out. He was 14 years old.
When I got off of school, I was
7
on the
years.
phone with Michael Jackson.
Oh, you're going through
Call me
puberty.
Applehead.
I'm sure if he could have
I would
taken
call him Applehead
some kind of
sometimes.
hormones to stop his puberty,
And then he
Michael
started
Jackson
doing
would have kept him.
I don't know where it came from, but that became my
So
name
sick.
from him, little one.
It's so
It
wrong.
came with a
It's
song
bizarre.
that he would sing to me, like this kind of lullaby. Has anyone seen
My little one.
And then he would say, my little
The
one
one
is
is
here.
here.
I mean, it just felt really cozy. It felt really endearing.
Let Evan, I will write you poetry. Evan crosses her legs
And at some point,
like my
we got a fax
bitch.
machine
She
so we
just
could
went like
communicate
this. She's
more.
so pretty.
If I'm not
She's
mistaken,
got them
I think
little
he bought
poodle
it.
feet.
So we were still having these really long conversations, but then now there would be these constant faxes back and forth. You know, I love you, Wade. I love you, little one. My best friend forever, and all kinds of stuff like that. I
Love
would send stuff
bombing.
back,
Number
telling me how much
one.
I loved him.
Sorry, I don't like to love bomb any other woman. I am not online looking for supply from any other woman on the planet except you. Only you, only you. Only you, Evan. Only you. Is
We'd
Angel
get home and the
best
whole living
friend?
room would be filled with faxes. Oh,
No,
on
one
the
of
floor
them.
everywhere.
That Will Wheaton
His
is
parents
too.
pick up on this?
I
It's
felt
very
like
strange.
he and I had a relationship outside of his relationship with Wade.
I'm sure that
I felt like we
Michael
had
Jackson,
something quite
Jackson them to death. Hey, that should be a
separate. I guess I forgot
Jacksonism.
her.
That's what we should call it, the Jackson
He got
Bill.
really lonely when we talk about
A
that.
Michael Jackson Bill.
Michael,
It's so filthy we needed to name a bill after you. I'm just a bill. Just a lonely old bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
This separate
Well, I miss that old
with
school
Mom
rock stuff.
began.
I bought the album.
I don't
We
remember
bought
him
the
ever
album.
explicitly saying
to
say hi
listen to
Dennis.
it.
It would be like, that's my dad's name.
Schoolhouse
He'd
Rock.
either
One of my
sibling or
favorite
say hi to
rocks.
them.
Look at my hair getting all cute, cutie and curly.
He sent me
Oh,
back.
oh
with
no, not Wade
some memorabilia,
again.
like clothing of his.
Not
that I
clothing.
He gave me the hat, the white fedora hat that he wore in the Smooth Criminal music video.
He actually gave me that hat.
Disney said, "Do you want it?" And I said,
Of
"If you
course
want
I
give
want
me
it.
Sure."
It's yours, Michael
And
Jackson.
then
You got a
he
third of
said
them
he actually
all
got
hiding up
used
in your closet that people don't know about.
On the top here, yeah. Just put it on. Let's see here. Look at. Let's see here. Aye.
Do you think he's got one?
That's pretty cool.
And he gave me the gloves.
Oh yeah, like 3 or
that he
4. I
wore
know. I bought
back
3 or
in
4 of whatever I
to
can
the
get.
gloves. So I used to wear those
Actually,
now.
2.
when
I bought 2 of
my whole
everything.
life was focused
That's my
on him
OCD.
and leading towards him. This kind of fantasy began for me that like pretty soon I was going to end up living with him. You know, that I would kind of be with him.
Of course,
like
I
father
want
and
to
son.
be with you the rest
For the
of
rest
my
of my
life.
And
I hope
basically we were
it
in limbo
lasts
waiting to come back.
that long.
And it took quite some time before
I
we
hope it
actually
lasts
found
that
out
long,
to bring
honey
us back
bunny.
again.
He was
I
doing a
hope
photo
so.
shoot
Oh yeah,
campaign
photo shoots.
for his
Photo
new
shoots.
shoes
I love
for
photo
LA Gear.
shoots. Catherine, come here. We got all set up. Perfect.
And he saw that as a great
That's all I
opportunity to
need.
bring
You
me
set
out and
up,
put
but
me
I'll
in the
come
campaign.
take some shots.
So my
Some professional
mother removed me
photographs.
out of school. They took me a 6-week trip.
Be right there. Be right
Alright.
there.
Flights and everything were
I'll
were
get
paid
out of
for.
bed for this. Oh, my old achy bones. Oh, do we have to go swimming again? Do I have to
Los
get this
Angeles was
fat
Michael
ass
Jackson
moving?
for me. And just being so
Can I just go
excited
have
to
some
be back
surgery?
in what felt like already home.
I need some surgery around
where
them
I was
eyes.
supposed to
He's looking bad. He's
Also-
looking old.
be. Anticipating
He's looking
the
50
physical
years old.
contact again. The
I
sexual
used to think
contact.
50 was old, and now
Because
I'm 50,
that
and
had become
it ain't so old. It ain't so old.
intertwined with
It's better than being 35, I can tell you that. I had a 2-year-old when I was 35 and no support ever. Look at her go.
I have
People
some
don't
really,
know how to support
really
her
happy memories
because she's an
of
artist,
Neverland.
and they're
We
not.
drive in,
They
and
try to be.
forget about everything
Too
that was
bad
going
they
on in
can't
your
live
life,
their
forget about
lives
all your
right.
problems. You were
Too
in
bad some
Neverland.
of us know.
It was a fantasy.
Our blueprints are up there in the
Anyway,
world.
would avoid me. I could tell they were avoiding me. You know, it's a big place. It's 27.
Isn't this so sad,
And they'd
Julie?
take off for the day, and I'd spend all day looking for them. Couldn't find them.
Julie, what do you think
So I
now?
spent a lot of time.
What's that?
What do you think now?
Oh, about Michael Jackson?
Wait until you hear what Oprah has to say.
Yeah.
She's really sad about all of this.
Yeah.
and the hideout in Westwood. But you know, my mother being in a different room.
Oh, look at that.
Michael and I
She's
sleeping in his bed.
economical and smart because she never knew how long it was
Sexual
going to
contact
last.
continued
Surprise.
Every night.
Surprise.
Together.
Surprise. She ain't ever gonna have to worry about a goddamn thing again as long as she lives.
Both sides.
Oh, oral sex.
Touching the fondling.
Yes. Touching, fondling.
Oh.
children.
Bending over with the masturbation and the
Gross.
tongue and all that.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And then one of the kind of newer things that started to happen was he started to show me some pornography.
That's great. That's
Pretty
good.
graphic, heterosexual porn, you know, oral sex, full penetration, anal stuff. It seemed like he liked it, that Michael liked it.
I
so
should like it.
I wanted to like it.
Oh, that's awful.
That's what my son started to feel like. Oh, I hate my grandparents.
Some video
Or
porn.
my grandmother doesn't like her
This was
grandparents, therefore I shouldn't like them. Well, I didn't try to hate them as much as they tried to hate me.
I remember that.
They wanted to be malignant narcissists.
Yeah, even more.
I didn't understand anything about narcissism. Surprise, I'm getting healed.
Like a nervousness.
Surprise.
I just didn't really know. I didn't know how to deal with it. You know?
It's bathed when it's saved.
Again,
I went past
him pulling
15
back the
minutes.
curtain on this whole other universe.
But it's not like I'm doing pornography. I know to keep those short. I know not to put them up on Instagram.
Oh my God, Kathy.
7 years old.
He just came across as a loving, caring,
It's so
kind
gross.
soul.
Like I said, he aged out by the time he was
It was
14.
easy to believe.
So
that he was
fucking gross.
just-
I bet you he could have had them put on hormones
It
that
was coming
they
to
wouldn't
time for me to
age
go back to
out.
Australia. And I was at the hideout with Michael in Westwood.
And Michael said to me, "Will you leave little one with me for a year?"
Oh
I
my god.
was on board with this. I wanted to. Are you kidding me? Like, be able to live with him for a year?
That's a dream.
The most incredible idea I'd ever heard.
I was stunned and said, "Absolutely not." He said, I would do wonders for his career. I could work with him. We would do so much together. It would be just absolutely wonderful for him to stay here with me." I said, "Michael, he's my child. He's 7 years old. I'm not going to leave him with you."
And a sort of like a tug of war started between Mom and Michael.
We went through this for a couple of hours where I tried to explain to him that it wasn't going to happen. And after it was all over, he looked at me and he said, "I always get what I want."
Oh, no, you don't.
And I said, "Not this time." I said, "I will share Wade with you, but I am not going to leave him with you."
Michael asked, like, well, okay, then you've got to let me have him for, 4 or 5 more days, a few more days to prepare him to leave.
I remember at some point getting a phone call and Mom saying, "Oh, we're going to stay longer," And it's like, what the hell's going on? Pretty kind of disturbing when your mom and brother just, you know when they're going to come back.
He really amped up the dialogue in the lectures about being strong and learning to shelve my feelings. He always said that. You gotta learn to shelve your feelings so you're not vulnerable. In hindsight, I know just how much of my life, in every way, shape, or form, that affected,
Hello, Wade. Congratulations, little one. Today is your birthday. I don't celebrate birthdays, of course, but I thought I would take
I'm
this
Jehovah's
time to say
Witness.
congratulations.
But I'm happy for other people when they have their birthdays. My birthday is not special. My mom almost died on it twice.
And being thankful that they brought you into the world. And the future is yours. You can do
Can't
it
stand
anything you
birthdays.
want.
Why do women celebrate squeezing something out of your cunt? I don't understand. Squeezing a parasite out of your pussy.
Change with my father.
Hurting a child
My consciousness
more
was
than you
just
could
so
imagine
full
by
with
pushing
Michael.
them through your
It was
cunt.
less and less of my attention.
So you can have an
for
orgasm
my dad.
from having something come out of your pussy
He
instead of
enjoyed
doing it
what
with a
I was
hand.
doing. He loved it.
Surprise, you
I
can
think he
use a
would like
hand
to have
instead of
been more
using a
empowered
child.
too. I think I sort
You
of
should
pushed
cut
him
them children out of
When
you
he was
so
doing
they
a
are
lot in
not
Australia, I was
traumatized
more or less managing
by being
what he
born
was
from your
doing
pussy.
there, and I enjoyed that. And
Surprise.
it just took us into a
That
different
fucks
world,
kids
and
up.
Dennis was sort of excluded from it. So it did affect.
One of my friends, he found out he was low on testosterone and he's no longer gay.
As much as he could.
I was like, why don't you come fuck me?
For him always to be away. She put Wade first.
I don't mind fucking you. You're so goddamn hot.
It was a big thing for her.
He has a brain
My
tumor
mother and
too.
his relationship
He tried to get me to leave my
over
husband.
the next
I think for him,
year
but I
or
couldn't
so,
do it. He wasn't ready. He wasn't
he
with
started
his
having
shit.
all sorts of
I certainly didn't have a husband.
I don't know, emotional trouble and anxieties.
Oh,
And
yes.
he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder.
And I have memories of my
Not
dad
me.
fighting with my mom. And
I
remember
wish
my
I
dad
were
at one point
something.
saying, you know, you're
Last
talking
time
to
I went to
lawyers,
Trauma and
and
Beyond,
you're
they
trying
did
to
not
get
give
out of
me
here. I
any
know
kind
you are.
of good diagnosis. She was like, this is
Wade had been
forensic,
working
you're
pretty
blah, blah, blah,
regularly
blah,
in
blah.
Australia, but there was only
No
just so far he could
borderline,
go there.
no any of that shit.
He could be the big fish in the small pond, but I felt if he was really going to succeed, he needed to move to the United States.
It's so sad.
So
It's
this
so sad that
was
somebody
happening
could
at the
use
same time that
that they're
my
better than
father's
somebody else.
mental and emotional health was really
That they're better than somebody else. When the other
his
person's
mood
just
being
as
more
good as the others.
unpredictable. It's like he was
Too bad.
just like drifting.
Too bad
further and further
attention
away from me.
is hard to get from other people.
It kind of
That you
become
like
the
to get.
Wade and Mom show.
That you get from your mommy.
That's when I really noticed Dad starting to go
Too bad
downhill.
you never called me
You know,
mommy.
His mental state.
Then you would put the me into mom.
She definitely was not the mom that I grew up with at that point. She was very determined to.
Now you have to call me
Just resolve.
Catherine.
It wasn't so
No
much
more
about
mama.
the family anymore. It was about
You destroyed our
getting over there,
family.
starting
You
this
don't even want to
opportunity
see
for-
me for
for
Christmas.
Wade,
I don't
which,
want to see you
in
for
reality
Christmas
was
ever
opportunity
again.
for Mom as well.
That's how pissed
Trying to
off
put
I
a lot
am
of
at
things in
you.
perspective. That was
And that's
probably
gotta
Mom's
be
chance, the
perspective.
easiest way for her to
Life
maybe
is
get out of
long.
the marriage.
And I had a diary that had just a quote. for
The
every
next
day.
25 years are
And it said
not going to
something
be
like
fun
today
for
is
you.
The first day of
I hope
Thanksgiving.
your grandparents can live that
And so then I
long.
thought, you know what, I'm just going to go. I'm not going to wait any longer.
Michael, he encouraged her to go over there. Yes, it was his decision. He made the arrangements for where they could stay when they got there. He did all that. Yes, he was to blame.
Your grandfather is meaner than a steak, so I don't
All the
doubt
things
it.
that happened in our life.
I had a choice, but it was sort of obvious that I was going with my mom. And I remember my dad just saying, please don't leave, to me. And he just said, please don't go, stay with me. And I remember I saying, Dad, just don't ask me that. Like, Dad, don't make me choose. Like, that it was just obvious that I was going with Mom, you know?
Beyond whatever was going on with him mentally, almost his whole family was about to leave him. I'm sure for my father, it felt like, you know, there's no way we're ever coming back.
That's exactly what those dirty sheriffs did. They got on my phone, deleted me calling them, so I couldn't even take a screenshot. They said, they sent themselves a text and then said, oh, it tells you where you need to go. I don't know if I opened it and it disappeared or what happened to it. I don't even know if I got one. He said I got one. He was looking on my phone. They were looking in my car. They took my medication with me, and they kept asking me if I understood my rights. No, I don't. I don't understand what you're doing to me. I don't understand why you're doing it, because I called you. And you said call us when you get here. That's exactly what was said to me.
You know, Larry, so I think I was off on a big adventure. So, yeah, I guess that was...
I am going to sue the fuck out of your piece of shit grandparents. They don't deserve what they have at all.